Welcome back to the Put That on God podcast. I am your host, Jaden Klein. Here I have with me.
Eric.
Dominique, we back, son.
Dion.
And you already know what we about to do. Just talk about the current events in the sports world. So starting off, Alva Kamara and Chris Lamont got suspended for 3 games for fighting in Las Vegas. What do we think?
Me personally, their teams ain't going nowhere. So whether they get suspended or not get suspended,
Put
it
that on.
doesn't really matter to me.
Put that on God. That the Saints aren't going anywhere next season.
Jaden, where are they going, bro?
Just put it on God.
Nigga, on God, I believe they're not going anywhere.
He gonna put the there.
Whoa, that's
Niggas
crazy work.
crazy.
That's crazy work.
Where are the
Who's
Saints
being,
going to
who's
go?
being who's being the Saints in the division?
You're lost, Eric. Damo blow his ass.
Really talk to me, like nah.
Listen, bro. Yeah, the division is weak, but even if they make the playoffs, bro, they're not on nothing.
That's going
But
somewhere.
you just
The playoffs is somewhere.
Nigga,
do
they're
you
not
ex-
on
do you really
anything,
expect
bro.
all the Saints but to win their division?
Honestly, I got Atlanta being better than them.
Put that on God.
On God, I do. Nigga, what the fuck?
Niggas go.
We 2 for 2 today. That's what I'm talking about.
Niggas is coming
We
through the joint, just
we
lying
Saying it
on
with my
God
chest.
straightforward.
I'm
we have
saying it with
we
my chest.
hey look. I mean, let's you know what I'm saying. I'm professional. You know what I'm saying? Like unnecessary.
Fighting in Vegas. And you don't care, Eric. Let's say that was one of your players. You're not suspended.
Obviously, if it was one of my players, I'd care. We're still not going anywhere, but I would at least like to see all of my players play.
Perfect.
But it
Chase Young
doesn't
goes and
matter.
knocks somebody out at Bliss in DC.
Listen, it's unprofessional.
I
I'd
actually
be
seen him do
upset.
that. I seen him do that. I know his manager personally, Ian Thomas. That's my former high school
It's
coach.
not 5 minutes
So
in the dick he
Oh
has
I
time.
wow.
seen him do that joint in Rose Bar before, actually. So
And then we have to take that.
keep your eyes
Look,
on your
man,
players.
Dennis like that though.
We're
Shit.
going to continue to do it.
Keep your eyes on your players.
Right, moving on. AD just received $186 million from the Lakers for 3 years.
Ooh,
Did
yeah.
AD earn that?
Yeah, he did.
I
Me,
mean, why didn't he earn
perfect. Eric, did he earn that at Lakers fan?
Um,
it?
I probably say, yeah. I think he did earn that. Joint.
I need everybody to put it on God. They believe AD earned it right now.
On
On
God, I
Put it
God,
on.
believe
and
that.
I can explain that. On
On
God,
Perfect.
I
God,
can
I
explain
believe that
myself.
strongly.
Perfect. Go ahead, Eric. Explain that, dude.
Because I feel like when he has been healthy, especially last season, he was tearing shit up. Like, granted, in the playoffs, he was a little inconsistent, but when he was hooping, he was hooping, and I think that's a positive. And when he was hooping, he was killing everybody. So I feel like he did earn that joint. Plus, this is about to be his 21st year, bruh. He can't keep carrying niggas and things of that nature. So I feel like they should give 80 the right away to start leading, bruh. I
Who
really do.
he can lead that team to the playoffs repeatedly when LeBron retires?
Nah.
Depending on how the team look, yeah, I think so.
But to say it all depends on what they surround him with. If they surround him with good players,
Uh,
they can make it. They can make it to the play-in potential.
Mind
I
you,
know
if
it's a lot of
LeBron
teams.
leaves,
AD's getting
whoa,
paid $62 million a year. There's no one in the league getting paid that money.
you can put that on God.
Who
Did
who's getting paid that money?
you not just see Jalen Brown
I'm
contract?
about to say,
Oh
Jalen
man, I
Brown.
forgot about that. Perfect. Did Jalen Brown earn that?
Nah, he didn't.
Whoa,
Nah,
how
he
did
didn't.
Jalen Brown earn that?
He
Talk
can't
about
go
Nobody
it.
left.
earned it.
I have a better left than him, and I can
Put
put
that on
that
God.
on
He
God.
can't go left.
Put it on God. Put that on God.
He's
Bring
gonna
it,
run.
bring it back. Cat.
Look,
Yeah, every day.
Crazy.
look. You can't tell me that Jalen Brown earned that much money, being almost the highest paid NBA player right now. Who is? He's not even better than your top 10 players. How is he getting that money?
Is Tatum
He's
getting
not the
paid?
best player on his
Is
team.
he getting paid more than Tatum?
Yes, yes. He
Yes.
Yeah,
did not earn that.
Jalen
It's
Brown.
crazy. He deserves some money. Don't get me wrong. He deserves some bread. But come on, being that high paid and then you're getting paid more than Tatum,
He earned that. You see who he's dating now? Bernice Burgos.
that's crazy
My
work.
gosh. Oh my gosh, the things that I do. With all due respect.
You do that Mark Jackson, Joe. I already know what you're on, bro.
With all
My
due
bad, my bad.
respect.
I'm glad he brought that up though. Y'all seen what happened with Mark Jackson, correct?
Got
He
Oh,
earned
what
fired.
that,
happened to
bro.
him?
Out of ESPN.
He earned that. He
They
wanted to be put on national TV. Phil TV Brown.
Yes. Yes.
crazy. y'all,
Glorious.
y'all ridiculous.
Oh
He
my
enter,
gosh.
he entertained every NBA final. That's crazy about y'all.
And now they got Malika Andrews doing that joint instead of Greeny.
Think that's hating, Brody. She deserved it.
What?
We don't
Perfect.
got you deserve.
Nah,
I
Damo,
got
don't
a
piss me
serious
off,
question.
Dickie, then, bro. No. Don't piss
Watch
me
that
off,
language.
Dickie.
I got a serious question about Malika Andrews.
Perfect.
Did she do something extremely nuts to get to the top?
For sure. And I can put it on God.
You said what?
I can put it
I
on God.
don't,
I believe that.
I don't think so. It's a societal decision.
I
My
think she
bad.
earned it.
Dom Boy play
Niggas,
devil's advocate all of a sudden. I'm
niggas is
gonna
going
play.
the good route. I'm
Let's
not
let's
worried
be
about
let's come on. You see the times
She
we
worked
live.
hard.
It's a society. They already find endless people. They got Jalen Rose out of there. I mean, what's the next big step? Get more the female audience. Come on, black. Come on. Why not? She earned that.
it. Moving on. What's next? Ah,
Perfect. Team
Wait,
USA just beat. Perfect. Go ahead, Damo.
I'm about to say I didn't hear Dion's statement about AD.
I just feel as though in his tenure he's earned that money because for one he's got a championship. He's played at a high defensive level, especially these last playoffs. He was arguably the best player in the playoffs when it came to defense. He was a major part that the Lakers were the best defensive team all year. You know, either way you want to go, he's going to be a top five big, and he's stayed there since he's got to the Lakers. So I feel like he earned that money.
Perfect.
I mean, you got
I
to pay him, or else somebody else is going to pay him. So
I'm gonna clip this. Don't let anybody change their mind. That's all I got.
You would disagree?
No, I agree. I agree
Oh,
wholeheartedly.
okay. Okay.
Perfect. Moving on. Team USA. My fault. Just beat Puerto Rico 117-74. Right, and they have an upcoming matchup with Slovenia. Do we got Slovenia beating them? And are there any potential threats to Team USA for this World Cup?
perfect. I'd like to go first.
Go ahead.
Luca, if Luca puts up a 50-point triple double,
I was just about
I
to
don't know who on the USA is going to stop it.
Macau
get
Bridges.
that straight.
I just got off work. I don't got to take this, man.
Macau Bridges
Anyways,
is sure locking Luca up.
I don't care what Canada did against Germany. They still got enough talent in the NBA to hang with the USA. So, that's another threat. And Lord, don't let the Finals MVP come out there if he's on that Serbian roster, because he's going to cause some damage. But yeah, those are the three teams that could potentially cause a threat: Slovenia, Canada, and Serbia if Jokic plays. No Jokic, then it's just two teams.
So
Perfect.
not the French.
So
Uh,
Giannis is completely out for the
I
for the
forgot
season.
about Greece.
Yeah, you was forgetting about my man.
Oh, I
Waiting
forgot
on
But
you.
about
it's, they're
Greece.
definitely Greece. Greece and
Per-
USA in the same bracket.
Eric
Perfect.
Esty.
That's 14. Oh
Bro,
my
West. Nah. Go ahead, Damo. Go ahead.
I mean, it's gonna be a tough matchup. It really is. But it's crazy to say. I think they can get it done. I think they can get it done. I don't think they're gonna have one man destroy them in this thing. And then I think more so it's gonna be more points coming from Team USA other than just, a Luca. Luca gonna have most of the points, but I think it's gonna be a team thing this time. And I think Team USA can get it done. And to Jada's point, it wasn't that wild. You put Mikael Bridges on Luca. It's called slowing
Locked
down.
up. Locked up.
So let
Not
me get
I ain't
this
say
straight.
all that. I
Put
ain't
it
say all
on
that.
God.
Slow him
Nope,
down.
nope, don't
Period.
run. It's not time for it. Put it on God.
I didn't say lock him up. I said
Wait,
slow him
can
down.
anybody hear
didn't
Eric? Can
Put it
anybody
didn't
hear
on
Eric?
Luca
God.
didn't
He said
Luca like
he telling
knock
Jay to put
Mikal
it on
Bridges
God.
out?
He said what?
Didn't Luca knock Mikal Bridges out? Wait,
Bruh.
we just forgetting this? He
Mikal
baked
Bridges
Luka,
him.
wasn't the player he is. The Greek guy he is nowadays. Go ahead, Eric. Who you got against Team USA?
Wow.
Luca, if Luca cooks them 40 plus, they're gonna lose. You know
Wow.
what happens? You know what happens when a Greek freak runs into them? It's nothing to discuss. They're not winning that game.
What is all of
And
this?
if Nikola Jokic catch them, they're gonna lose as well.
Perfect. I got a question for you and Dion, Eric. Name another player on that Slovenia team besides Luka. Name another player on that Greece team besides Giannis. And name
Zoran Dragic and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I'm a
Boom,
basketball historian.
what is the Nasus going to do?
boom.
What
Don't
is
forget you got
Zoran going to do?
Kostas. Don't forget about Kostas. Don't forget about
What?
Alex. Sorry, Brody.
They just need to do
NBA
enough.
NBA players.
Perfect. To my point, the U.S. sweeps all these teams. They beat all of them by double digits, and I could put
Put it
that
on God.
on God. I
Hey,
believe that. Canada, Dylan Brooks just pooped himself. They just
sorry,
lost
Brody.
to a German team that had what? No U.S. no NBA players on it. But let me guess. I think it was Mo Wagner was on that team. That's the only player on that
This
team.
is a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. They had Dennis Schroeder, Daniel Tice. Should I keep going?
Perfect. You have two NBA backups on that team leading the charge against the U.S.
Schroeder's not a backup.
The
He's
U.S. will
actually
win
about to
by
be
double
starting on the
digits
Raptors.
every game.
You said
Every game.
what?
The U.S. wins by double digits every game. On God, I believe that.
I'm not worried
that's a
about him. He's
crazy.
just a dick eater.
That was a crazy statement. I'm not
Can't be
gonna lie.
worried about.
Double digits.
Yes, by 10
Hey,
or more points every game. Yes, I believe that.
Don't ask questions, but you just can't be worried about.
Right. Yes, I believe that. That's not crazy at all. Please tell me how that's crazy. What are these guys going to do against the U.S. roster?
Why
Please
are
tell
you
me.
saying
Do I have to name the
hold
roster?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't you know it was times when they niggas had LeBron, D Wade, Kobe, Melo on the team that even they didn't win by double digits when
That's,
they played Spain?
he's lost, bro? He's lost, bro.
that's cool.
I'm talking about niggas like Jared Jackson,
He's lost, bro.
That's cool.
Jalen Brunson.
That's cool. I
Oh,
just
don't
see
even get me
perfect.
started.
Perfect.
That was a crazy statement.
Let me defend my point. Luca's by
Hey,
himself. Luca's by himself. They have
Nah, he's not.
3 Hall of Fame head coaches on their team. They're going to clamp Luca up. They're going to box and win him. Cool. You got,
Nobody's gonna clamp Luca. Well, who's clamped Luca?
bro. They're
You've
going to
never
clamp
seen
that
that.
team up. I was watching the Slovenian game. There was plenty of occasions that Luca was passing to his teammates. They were missing open shots, missing open layups. Their team is not
You hear
good.
what you're saying? You hear the key word you're saying? Open.
What are you going to do that against a USA team that's even quicker on
If
closeouts
they're
and a better
getting
defensive
open
team?
shots, they're getting open shots, so you know what that means, right? Luca is causing so much havoc that they're open.
That's crazy. Crazy glazing, bro. That's crazy. The
He just had
Canadian
how much?
team, who are their best threat, Dylan Brooks just put up a stinker and they lost by what, 30 against Germany? Come
Keep
on, bro.
talking about Dylan Brooks. Why do you keep talking about Dylan Brooks? We all know who he
Because
is.
that's a key
Why are
player,
we not? Why are
NBA
we
player.
not? Why are we not talking about the defending champ Jamal Murray? Why are we not talking about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander who just put up 30?
This is the
Why are
FIBA.
we not talking about R.J. Barrett? Like,
This is
why do you keep? Why
this
do you
is the
keep focusing
FIBA.
on
This is
Dylan
the
Brooks?
FIBA. This is the FIBA World Cup. Putting up
I don't
30
care.
in the NBA,
I don't care.
playing
I don't care.
international are two different things.
I don't care. It could be the backyard sports league. I'm still going to mention them. I'm not going to mention Dylan Brooks. Why do you keep focusing on Dylan Brooks?
Okay, what did Jamal Murray do in that game? Can you name me the
Sorry,
stats?
Birdie.
What did Shai Gilgeous
I don't.
Alexander do against Germany? Name me the stats. Because
Oh,
Germany's way
sorry,
worse than
Birdie.
USA and they just got blown out by 30.
You claim you know ball. Niggas can have an off game.
And off
Now, what if they come out?
team,
What if they come out against USA and Shea goes for 50? What if Jamal goes for 50? What are you going to say then?
that's
What are you going to
OC
say
what if.
then?
That's OC what ifs, bro. That's OC what ifs. They
It's
just had
what
an off
ifs.
game against a way worse team. What is gonna happen when they play the US, bro? Please tell me.
Who is going to guard Jamal Murray? Let me just ask you that.
Bro, there's called zones. There's called Mikal Bridges. Perfect. Mikal Bridges guards him. Mikal Bridges guards him. What now?
So who's going to guard Shea? Brunson?
Perfect. I got my field man, Brunson Garden Shay.
Hey, Eric, Damo, take it away. I'm done.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried, bro. Like I said, I already put it on God. I believe that. There's no questions left to handle. There's nothing left to say. We're moving on. Top five quarterbacks going into the NFL season this year. Would you like me to go first?
Yes.
1, Patrick Mahomes.
No,
Hold
I
on,
agree.
2,
hold on. If Daniel Jones is on this list, I'm saying it on this podcast, I will kill you.
he's not on this list. I am not crazy. 2, Josh
Perfect.
Allen.
You said
3, Joe
what?
Burrow. Injury or not, I don't care. He's a top 5 quarterback going into this season. 4, Justin Herbert. 5, Jalen Hurts.
Perfect. 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 I got a list similar. I'll be going next. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Can't argue it. Just won a ring. 2, I got Josh Allen. 3, A Rod in there for, eater purpose. Just for flat out eater purposes. And Joe Burrow at 4. And then I got Jalen Hurts at 5.
Whoa. No Lamar Jackson?
Nah. Not a fan of him like that.
Perfect, Damo. Go ahead, Brody.
Number one, of course, Mahomes. Number two, Justin Herbert. Number three,
Wait, what?
Joe Burrow. You heard
I'm
me.
What's
waiting for
You
number
heard
2?
me.
Josh Allen.
Number two, Justin Herbert. Number three,
Are you? Nah, finish.
Joe Burrow. Number five, Josh Allen. Number four, Josh Allen. And number five, this year is going to be Lamar Jackson.
Perfect. You got Justin Herbert number 2, and he just blew a 27-point lead against the Jaguars in the playoff game against Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, man. He said
And
Justin Herbert at number 2.
look,
Go ahead.
everybody thinks,
I believe in
everybody
you.
thinks,
Go ahead. Go there. Let me hear the crazy. I am anticipating this. I will give you a drum roll.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Number
Let me
one.
get some water in my mouth. Hold on.
Number one, Patrick Mahomes. Number two, Jalen Hurts. Number three,
oh, bro.
A Rod. He's gonna explode with the Jets. Number four, Lamar Jackson. Number five, Joe Burrow.
Hilarious, bro. Hilarious, bro.
Why is Lamar Jackson on your list if this is a list based on last year's play?
No, this is a list of quarterbacks we think are going into this season playing well. And Lamar
Exactly.
Jackson with a number one. Lamar Jackson finally has a number one receiver. We'll see how he pans out.
He hasn't played
All,
in the NFL in a year.
like I said, we'll see how that pans out. But I have confidence in it. I
Just,
think
just
and
say
I
you're
think
great,
it's finally his time.
bro.
He's
Just say
always been the Ravens offense. He's always been the Ravens offense, like all of it. Now he has somebody to lean on. I think he's gonna be great. I think they're gonna win
Perfect.
the
Who's this
division.
person? Who's this person you're talking about?
Lamar Jackson.
Nah, who's the person he has to lean on?
Odell Beckham Jr. And he still got Mark Andrews.
Bruh.
So
Oh, you
you
haven't
don't
seen
care.
Odell play a game since the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
You
That's
don't
why I
And
care.
said
now
I.
You don't.
all of a sudden,
That's why I said we'll see if it pans out. But I got
but
Mark.
you got
Yeah.
him top five. Who didn't you
We've
name?
seen Lamar without a number one receiver go to the playoffs consistently, win his
Okay,
division consistently. I'm not
you
worried about either of you, Nick.
did you
I'm not
name Jalen
worried about
Hurts?
you.
Did you name Jalen Hurts on your list?
Yes.
He was
Perfect.
number two.
Did you name Justin Herbert?
No.
So you're telling me Justin Herbert's not better than Lamar going into this season right now?
Whoa,
Put
where'd
that
you
on
have
God.
Josh Allen at?
You said what?
Where'd you have Josh Allen at?
He wasn't on the list.
You thought I got Josh Allen on my list? Me? Yeah, you should know better than that.
Put that on God. Put that on God.
On God, that Josh Allen's not a top five quarterback in my opinion.
No, no, not in my opinion. Put it on God that Josh Allen is not a top five quarterback in the NFL. Straight up.
On God, he's not better than Pat Mahomes. On God, he's not gonna be better than Justin Herbert. No, not Justin Herbert. What's his name? Jalen Hurts. On God, he's not gonna be better than Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion. For sure. Not in that division. He's not gonna be better. He's not gonna be better. I'm trusting A Rod, bruh. You see them young dogs they got with him,
Bruh,
bruh.
he's 50.
That doesn't matter, bruh. You're talking about a back-to-back MVP. You put some respect on his name. You hear me? You hear me? Like I said, he's not better than A Rod. Listen, this season, I've been waiting for Lamar to get a number one fool. Y'all go see he's not better
Bruh,
than Lamar
what's
neither.
number
And
one?
he's not gonna be better than Joe.
Odell
He's not
hasn't
gonna
been
be
a
Joe
number
better
one
than
since the
Joe.
Giants.
You said what?
Odell has not been a number one option since the Giants. What number one are you talking about in Cleveland?
He
Jarvis
wasn't a number one in
got targeted
Cleveland?
more than him.
He wasn't number one in Cleveland?
No, Jarvis Landry got targeted more than him. Hence why he left.
No, he
With
left because
LA.
Baker Mayfield can't throw. But
No,
anyway,
with
like I
LA.
said, regardless of what you're
He
telling
has
me,
not been a number one
I
since
believe
the
that
Giants.
offense is going to skyrocket, fool.
He
Trust
has
me.
not been
And
a
Josh
number one
Allen is
since the
not
Giants.
better than Lamar, and neither is Justin Herbert, fool. He
He
just
has
gave up
not
a
been a number
27
one
point.
since the
Come on, bro.
Giants.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Cooper Cup was the number one when he was with LA. So what number one does he have to lean on?
Listen, he's been a number one before. He's recovering from injury. When he comes back,
Nigga,
he'll have
how
something
many
to
injuries
prove.
does he have to recover from?
And you know
He
what?
has not
How
been
about
a
this?
number one in
And you know what? How
he's
about
not been a
this?
number one in five
I'm this
years.
confident.
5 years.
I'm this confident. On God, I believe Lamar's going for 1,000 yards, 1,000 receptions, a thousand
Perfect.
yard receptions.
Odell Beckham's the number one, right? Put it on God, he plays more than 10 games this season.
Odell? Huh. Let me just think.
And if
I
you
can't
cannot
put it
put
on
it on
God more
God,
than
how
10,
is he gonna
fool.
be the
I
number one?
probably say around that 10, 11 joint, though.
Put it on God, he plays more than 10 games, Eric.
Odell? I can't do that. I'm not
So
a.
how is he gonna be the number one?
Nick, listen, I can't see the future, but I
So
believe he's
why
going to
did you
be
put it
healthy
on God
and
that
he's going
he
to
was
play. He's going to
why
be
did
healthy.
you
He's
put
going
it
to
on
play.
God that Lamar
When they win the
Jackson's a
division,
top five
Jaden, how
quarterback?
about this?
And your only
Jaden, how about
argument
this?
for that is
All
because
you're doing is
Odell
yelling,
is his
fool.
number
Just how about
one.
this? How about this? How about this? Since you're so confident, fool, on this podcast that is recorded, we'll bet a
I
dinner date
don't want to
for
bet.
all the
I
guys.
want
Wait,
you to
wait, wait,
understand
wait.
why you put it on God that Lamar Jackson's a top five quarterback.
Why
Knowing that
did I?
Odell has not been a number one option in 5 years, and knowing that he just came off injury, you haven't seen him play in 2 years, and you will put your only reasoning that Lamar Jackson's a top five quarterback because he has a number one option now. And I just
That's
proved to you
not
that
my
Odell
only
is not a
reason.
number one option.
That's
Name
not my
another
only
receiver on that
reason.
team, Eric.
Lamar, that's not my only reason. First and foremost,
Name another receiver on that team.
Lamar has literally been the Ravens offense. So if we finally have a decent receiver, he's
Name,
going to be even better. That's
name
just
another
logical.
receiver on that team. And I don't want to hear Mark Andrews. He's a tight end. Name another receiver on that
I'm
team.
naming Mark Andrews.
The receiver. You gotta name Mark Andrews.
Yeah, you have to name Mark Andrews.
You
No
gotta name
dispute.
Mark
Not
Andrews.
Name
down
a
for that.
receiver on that team, Eric.
I just said Mark Andrews. You heard what I said. Yeah, keep moving your dreads. Yeah, scream.
You can say
Yeah, go
say
ahead, go ahead. And we
say
haven't even heard any of the takes. We didn't hear anybody get on Damo for Justin Herbert at two,
No,
but
I'm going to
everybody
get
said
on
it's taking
Damo.
me for
yeah,
No,
the
Lamar.
you
Watch.
you just put Lamar Jackson top five, and you
you name
do
it.
not
You
have
name it
Josh
one
Allen on
game.
that list. Who's been
Josh Allen, you seen the playoff game he just had versus Joe and them, bro. Come on, bro. And he has the number one receiver in Stephon Diggs, and
where
he's
was
still not
Lamar?
better than Lamar.
Where
Oh
was
God, I
Lamar last
believe
year?
that he's not better than Lamar. He's
Where
not.
was
He's
Lamar
not.
last
He's
year?
not. He's
Where
not.
was Lamar last year? He didn't even
Hurt.
make the playoffs.
He
No,
was
I'm
hurt.
sorry. He got booted, and he wasn't even playing.
He got hurt. So if how did he get booted and he wasn't even
So
playing? What the?
how you
Come
gonna
on,
tell
bro.
me that Lamar Jackson's gonna be a top five quarterback if he continues to get hurt over and over again? Like I
Guess
don't want to
what?
hear the
When
Joe
he was
Burrow
in the
argument. He's
MVP race,
healthy.
when they were 8-3, he got hurt. This stuff happens. But when he comes back and he's healthy, he's gonna be a top five quarterback. That's what I believe. What the hell? Why you keep asking me, bro?
Put it on guy that Lamar Jackson's better than Josh Allen.
On Jesus Christ of Nazareth, he's better than Josh Allen, bro. Stop annoying me, bro. Come on, bro.
I don't gotta talk to you no more. Damo,
Talk to me.
Herbert's number two on your list. Can you please explain why?
I put this because I'm talking about going into next season. The AFC is wide open, bro. He just threw for 4,000 yards and over 30 touchdowns. So
Please.
we can say he stunk it up in the playoffs. He didn't finish the job. Cool. One game. He got a whole nother season, bro. And you can't tell me a better quarterback with an arm like his other than Mahomes. He can his
Josh Allen.
Herbert's arm
Josh Allen.
Herbert's arm can
Come
compare to
on,
Josh Allen.
bro. Come on,
Herbert's arm
bro.
can compare to Josh Allen. Sorry.
Come on,
No,
bro.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
I gotta do this, bro.
Sorry. But Josh
Jalen
Allen is on
Hurts.
my list. And then okay, you said talk to me. You said who?
I could arguably put Jalen Hurts is better than Justin Herbert.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I can. You see what he's
Okay.
been doing. They're both roughly the same age. You see what he's done in his first couple of years, right? Until but Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert lost a worse team. Like he lost to Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence might be better than Justin Herbert. If I really want to geek up, this is Eric can say Lamar Jackson's top five.
Watch. Because I got Lamar Jackson and
I
them
got
in the
Trevor
AFC
Lawrence over. I
Championship.
got Trevor Lawrence over Lamar Jackson.
I got Lamar and them in the AFC Championship. So now what?
And then
Put that
and then
put that on God.
He goes,
Put that on God.
he goes sit there.
Nah, Eric's pissing me off, bro. Eric's pissing me off,
but
bro.
it's crazy to say, but Lamar Jackson's second year was better than Jalen Hurts' second year. So
Yes, Lamar Jackson won an MVP. I'm not gonna take that away. And he got filled. He's
How
been
do you get
filled.
filled?
yeah, Phil.
He's
Go
been
ahead.
filled ever
Explain
since.
that one. How do you get filled, bro?
He
How do you
can,
get
he,
filled, bro?
he keeps on getting injured repeatedly. He cannot go to the Super Bowl. He's had good enough teams. Like, come
He's
on,
had
like
good
are
enough
we
teams to go to the
why
Super Bowl.
why
Put it on God. Put it on God. He's had a good enough teams to go to the Super Bowl, bro. Don't piss me off in this joint, bro.
why? I don't gotta take this, bro. You got it. You got it, Eric. You got it.
Thank you.
I'm not
Thank you
arguing.
very much.
I'm not arguing anymore, bro.
Your head hurts. I can tell.
Shut up, bro.
Man,
Dion, bro.
let's go to the running back. Dion, what's up,
Dion
man?
ain't say nothing about the quarterbacks, bro. Do you agree
Bruh.
with Eric and Damo's takes?
Fuck no. Fuck. They're crazy, bro. They're insane, bro. I don't know why Justin Herbert is number two. He's not even top five. And nah, Eric not having Josh
Jalen Hurts
Allen in
is
this joint is nasty,
Jalen Hurts
nasty
is
work.
okay.
That joint
Joe
is
Burrow's
disgusting.
better.
Put that on God. Joe Burrow's another field nigga.
You seen what he did to Josh last year, did you?
You see what he did to Lamar, right?
You seen what
Oh, but
Lamar
you
wasn't
forget
even
about
You
that.
seen
playing.
what
Oh,
you seen what
oh,
Joe
Put on
Burrow
God.
you
did to
forget about that.
Mahomes.
Name the
You
time he
forget about
played.
that.
Name the time he played Lamar. Name the time he played Lamar
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sorry. Lamar was filled on the sidelines.
First you said, "Oh, Lamar is playing." Now he's not playing, bro. Don't piss me off in this joint, bro. Tyler
Oh
Huntley's the only
my
guy
God.
that's played Joe Burrow, and he's lost twice. It was Tyler Huntley, bro. Come on,
Why?
bro.
Why wasn't your Lord and Savior Lamar playing, Eric?
He was hurt. It happens to the best of us.
He continues to get
It's
hurt.
2 seasons in
But
a
to
row, bro.
add
Chill.
him at 5 is
These
ridiculous
things
to
take
me.
time, bro. These things take time, bro. Chill, chill.
No, if he would stop running the ball and getting hit and throw the ball, he will stop getting filled. It's simple. Bro,
He's
I'm
athletic.
moving on, bro. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Top 5 running backs. Who wants to
You're
go first?
just yelling a lot. You need to learn how to chill, bro. I still love you, bro. Chill.
Not Eric.
I'm gonna start off the running back. Number one,
Perfect. Say it with
Alma
me, Damo.
Eatery. Alma Eatery.
The king.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry.
He gonna keep saying all eatery.
The king.
Number two, Nick Chubb. Number three, Saquon. Number four, Christian McCaffrey. And number five, Josh Jacobs.
Perfect. Who goes next? I'll go next. Perfect. Number
Go
1,
ahead.
King Henry. That Greek god, Derrick Henry. Number 2, that man out of Penn State, Saquon Barkley.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2. Number 3, Jonathan Taylor, when healthy. But he just got injured again in training camp, and he's rehabbing his ankle, so.
Get
But
him out your list.
number 3. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. And number 5, Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb is number.
Why was it taking you so long to name him?
What do you mean? He was just sharing the rush yards with Kareem Hunt. Now we're finally going to see him by himself, running by himself. He's number 5 on my list.
And what has Saquon showed you to be number 2?
Sorry, Brody. That was off eatery as a Giants fan. Eric ate up. You ate up Aaron Rodgers. I'll eat up Saquon.
I'll just go. Number 1, Derrick Henry. Number 2, Nick Chubb. Number 3, Jonathan Taylor. Number 4, Christian McCaffrey. And then number 5, it's a guy that I met personally when I went to visit Penn State.
Every time, always Dickie. Always Dickie.
Seeing them live when they played Ohio State when actually another DMV native, Marcus Allen, jumped over and blocked the field goal. I was at that game live, so and actually went in the locker room after that game. Pretty, a great experience. Yeah, Saquon Barkley.
Why is Saquon number 5? No, we're here. Go ahead, bro.
He's not better than anybody I just named, and he's stuffed.
Bruh.
You named Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, it did.
You want to talk about stuffed?
Sorry, Brody. You can say Christian McCaffrey stuff. You can say Christian McCaffrey stuff, but it doesn't show. It's showing.
Yes, it does. It does show.
It's showing on Saquon.
I'm not worried about you. No, his thighs are stuffed. Anyways, bro, go ahead. Go ahead, Eric.
I got Derrick Henry, number 1. Nick Chubb, number 2.
I'm gonna put the.
I'm glad that we all agreed who was number 1. That's all. That's all. Keep going.
I got Christian McCaffrey, number 3. Saquon, number 4. Jonathan Taylor, number 5.
All right, cool. Let's move on.
Hell
Top
no.
15.
Hell no.
Hey, bro, I'm done with that.
Hell no. Why is Nick Chubb number 5 on your list, Jaden?
Sorry, Brody. Derrick Henry's better than him. Jonathan Taylor, when he was healthy, he had season. When he was healthy, he had 1,800 yards. He eclipsed 2,000. Perfect. Derrick Henry.
Just the leading rusher.
Derrick Henry.
Then he still was the 3rd leading rusher this year.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Knock him off.
Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor both eclipsed 2,000 yards in a single season. They earned those top 2 spots. Argument over. Then I think I had Saquon. Saquon has been a dual threat back, just like Christian McCaffrey, catching the ball out the backfield. He was the heartbeat of the New York Giants. I should know because I'm a New York Giants fan.
Come on, we can't do this, bro.
Number three, I had Christian McCaffrey. He's right under Saquon because he's been stuffed as of recent, and another dual threat back. Can rush, can run. Also, he clipped 2,000 yards in a single season. And then I have Nick Chubb. Has Nick Chubb ever eclipsed 2,000 yards in a single season, Dama? Please don't.
You're going off of one achievement, bro.
No, please
That's
don't.
like what?
Has Nick Chubb ever eclipsed 2,000 yards in a single season? Because every guy I've named has done that.
And that defines them being number. He was just the leading rusher a year ago. He
Sorry,
was better than those
I
rushers.
I haven't seen
What are
enough.
we talking about?
I haven't seen enough from.
You haven't
What?
seen enough.
I haven't seen enough.
Shut up,
I
shut up.
haven't seen enough.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Perfect. I'm glad you agree. Top five teams going into next season. Somebody go first.
Start off, E.
Kansas City, one. I might go. I might say San Francisco number two if their quarterback situation gets figured out. I might go San Francisco too. Um, Sheesh, it's tough. I might go. Man, this is tough. Yeah, I'm going Baltimore at third. I'm going. I'm going to Bills at fourth,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
and I'm
Let him finish.
going.
Let him finish.
And I'm going. Who I'm going fifth? Who I'm going fifth, man? I got to pick, man. Yeah, I go Miami fifth. I go Miami fifth. Nah, I lied. I go New York Jets fifth. Miami be sixth. Yeah, I get Jets fifth. Yeah.
Jabba, go ahead, bro. You go next. I'm not dealing with Eric anymore tonight, bro.
That list right there, E, was full of it.
Y'all gonna see. Hey,
No,
what?
we're not.
No. You gonna see. No, you gonna see.
Y'all gonna
Pause. Pause.
When that my top five teams, the defending champ, number one. Number two, if we're gonna win the division again, the Philadelphia Eagles. Third, I think they're gonna pass with flying colors, the Minnesota Vikings. Number four,
Go say the Vikings, bro. This is crazy.
this
Oh,
one
God.
crazy. What the
Whoa.
Vikings being the number three team? Power rankings? It's not crazy, but
We
okay.
just,
Wait.
we just beat them. We just knocked them out, the Giants. So the Giants better be on your list as well.
Always living in that past. It's a new season.
No.
Next, they're gonna probably bite me. But Dallas.
come on, bro.
No, it's no come on, bro. It's no come on. You had nothing to say. And number five,
The Ravens ain't even on this joint.
stop. Number five, I still got the Bengals. I feel like this 7 week thing with Joe Burrow is gonna be probably like he'll be back week 3. So yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Perfect.
But
You had the Vikings as number three on your list, and I can name five teams better than them. So
I'm waiting.
I'll name five teams better than them: Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, Eagles, and the Miami Dolphins. That's five teams better than them. And on God, I believe that.
So
And
that's your top five.
I might be able to put that on God straight up.
So the Bills number 2. The Eagles. Where was the Eagles at?
The Eagles was number four. They're not in the AFC. They're in the NFC, which is a weaker league. So I'm putting them number four.
But they're better than the Bills.
On God, the Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, and Eagles, and the Dolphins are better than the Minnesota.
Miami might even win their division.
On
Y'all got
God,
all this. y'all got all this trust in the Buffalo Bills. Y'all watch, man. Y'all watch. Watch
Bro,
the fall off.
they continue to make the playoffs and make deep runs, and they're only losing to the champions, the Chiefs. So why wouldn't you have trust in them?
Huh? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're only losing to the champions.
Eric, what you got to say, bro?
They're only losing to the champions.
Yeah,
That's what you
they,
said.
majority of these seasons lost to them.
No, no, that's not. All right, go ahead, bro.
I disagree with that. But go ahead, Dion.
Put it on God that my five are better than the Minnesota Vikings. I put that on God straight up for you, Damo. So can you
See, the
put it?
minute I can put it on God. The Vikings have a better record than the Bills this season.
I didn't ask that. I put it on God that the my five teams are
Your top
I
five has the Bills in it. The Vikings will be better than the Bills.
put that on God.
I just the Vikings will have a better record than the Buffalo Bills this year. I'm putting
And
it
it
on God.
had nothing to do with Justin Jefferson glazing.
Nothing.
You can put that on God.
I can put that on God. Now,
Perfect. I'm gonna just go, bro. Niggas is crazy. Perfect. Number one, I got the Chiefs. Number two, man, I'll give them respect. I'll give it to the Eagles. Number two. Then number three, I'm going to 49ers. That defense is crazy. They opened my eyes. I was hating on them, but that defense is nuts. Then,
So 49ers better than the Vikings too. But go ahead, Dion.
number four, I gotta go with the Bills. Then for my last spot, it's between
Damo's
do I
hot,
want to
bro.
do I want to put Cincinnati in there, or do I want to be an eater and go the Jets route? Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I'm about. I'm going with the Jets. Thank you so much.
I ain't gonna say what I'm about.
I'm not. I'm not worried, bro. It's hilarious,
The
bro.
Jets, the Jets will probably be third place in their division.
You can put that on God.
I got them second.
You got them second. Dion, did you put the Bills in your top five?
You said what?
Did you put the Bills in your top five?
Yeah, Bernie. They were number four, I think.
Damo, what are you shaking your head for?
Bro,
I have
I'm
six
telling
teams that
y'all,
are better than the Vikings, and they were
y'all,
what number
y'all,
two on your list?
y'all really think about it. Really think about it. He just put the Jets in it, right?
Nah, he's
You
sick.
had okay, even if he's sick, right? You put Miami in the jump.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a possibility that the Jets and Miami can have a better season than the Bills. They play each other twice. Why are we not thinking that the Jets aren't able to top the Buffalo Bills? We thinking these Buffalo Bills are these juggernauts, and they're not. I don't understand. That's why I keep making this face about the Buffalo Bills and so much hype y'all got into. Their division just got tougher. It's not no flying colors no more. So I don't understand how y'all keep having these dudes in the top five. That's all I'm saying. But that's crazy.
The Buffalo Bills are a top-rated, top-5 offense in the league, and their defense is not far. What is so hard to understand that the Buffalo Bills are one of the best offensive teams in the league, and their defense
Oh,
is not far
the
behind?
what?
What is so hard to understand about that, Dama? Mind you, you had the Vikings, who showed you absolutely nothing last season. But what, 11-5? No, 12-5 because they lost to my team. Like, bro, the Vikings are not good. Justin Jefferson, the cool. What he was doing last year is not going to happen again. And Kirk Cousins, he's ready to show the type of man he is with the Redskins.
Mm,
I'm sorry, Commander.
Piss me off. Bring me along, bro.
You show him some respect in what he did for your franchise. You hear me?
Shut up. Hey, Dion, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. You just leave me alone, bro.
All right, let's move on to our last segment before we run out of time. We got a fun segment that we're gonna start implementing in the podcast. Start bench cut, and I got 5 star bench cuts ready for y'all. So let's start with number 1. Start bench cut: Jalen Brunson, John Morant, and Trey.
I'm cutting Brunson.
Brunson's getting cut.
Brunson is gone. I don't even know why this was a topic.
That's
I don't even
ridiculous.
know. All this discussions is who was
Well,
starting John
I
and
don't,
who was benching Trey.
I don't,
That's all this topic is about.
I don't agree.
Who's getting cut, Jay?
Brunson is starting for me.
Purely off of what?
Put that
Purely
on
off
God.
of what?
Joke,
Purely off of what?
joke, joke.
Perfect.
Cutting Brunson, I'm starting John. Benching Trey. We have to start off easy. Number 2, OG Anunoby, Kyle Kuzma, and Michael Porter Jr.
Perfect. I'll be going first. I'm starting Kuz. I'll be benching OG. And Michael Porter Jr. is getting cut.
I'm starting OG Anunoby, and I'm benching Kuzma, and I'm cutting MPJ. That's just me. I like defense. Makes me froth at the mouth.
So you're pretty much saying it just I can't even say it.
Sorry.
All right. I'm with, I'm cutting OG. I'm
What?
cutting OG. Yeah. I'm actually starting. I'm actually starting MPJ. I'm benching Cool. Now I'm going. I did MPJ. Now given you can do Cool starting. You can do MPJ. I only went MPJ because if he stays healthy, his potential is going to rise. He's still a young player. If he stays healthy, he's going to be a great NBA player. Stop it. Like you can. He's had his injuries, but you can't sit here and tell me. You can't sit here and tell me when he gets to his peak, he's not going to be tough if he remains up.
Sorry,
That's
buddy.
that's
We're talking about off what we've seen. I don't care about him in the future because I can say OG Anunoby could be a Kawhi type player when he hits his prime.
and you can say that, but I'm still going to take MPJ. That's going to give you in his prime a cool 20,
Put that on God.
3
With
in a
probably no defense, inefficient shooting, and back problems.
inefficient. Look, I'm going based off of that.
That you're starting Michael Porter Jr. That's all I need, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I'm putting it on God. That's based off my reason. I don't care. That's based off my reason. But I'm keeping cool. I'm
You're
keeping cool.
Anunoby the best player on that start bench and cut.
You said the best player?
The best player, yes, he's the best player on a championship team. He did more than what the other guys did on their respective teams.
Okay. What you got, E?
I'm cutting MPJ, bro.
Perfect.
That
Perfect.
So crazy on your part, bro.
Perfect. I'm so glad Damo's getting dealt with because that's sick work he's doing.
that's all right. All right. Okay.
That's so bad, bro.
Nah, Eric, finish your list, nigga.
I'm cutting the MPJ. I'm benching Cruz and I'm starting OG.
Perfect. Moving on. Evan Mobley, Jared Jackson Jr., and Miles Turner.
Oh my gosh. Ah,
Starting Jared.
perfect. We can all
Benching,
do that.
benching Evan Mobley. And I'm cutting Miles.
Ooh.
Perfect. I'll go next. Starting Jared Jackson Jr., benching Miles Turner. And Evan
Perfect.
Mobley's, he's gone. He's out of there.
Perfect. That's my same exact joint. I'm starting Jaron Jackson, benching Turner, and sayonara to Mobley.
That's a three-peat, bro.
What's the 3 feet?
Us three, we got the same joint.
Oh, y'all three got
Miles
the
Why
same
Turner,
would you?
job.
Why did you cut Yeah, I need an explanation on why you cut, bruh.
Think Evan Mobley, he's in his second year. He's in his second year, and he averaged more than Miles Turner's second year. Miles Turner just had his best year at 18 points per game. The rest he had 12 and below. Evan Mobley just had 15 his first year, 16 and 9 his second year. So that means his potential is rising. Then also you gotta think about his teammates that surround him now. If Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers can find a way to really implement Evan Mobley into the game, he's gonna average more. Yeah, I don't.
Miles Turner is criminally underrated, bro. I'm
I
pretty.
never said he wasn't. I never said he wasn't. We discussed
Perfect.
this about this. He
You're
doesn't get
talking about
recognition,
you're
but
talking about Evan Mobley's first few years, well, first 2 years.
it's only two.
In the first 2 years, he was around Darius Garland and all these other great players. We're not talking about Miles Turner being around. He's in the Paul George era. He's probably playing with another big beside him, which is making it even more difficult for him to score. Then once Paul George got traded, they got Victor Oladipo, Sabonis, Brogdon, Levert. How the hell is he going to score with all those guys on his team? His role was pretty much just to block shots, and that's what he did. And now that all of those people are gone, what's happening? He's scoring the ball.
Bro, Miles Turner is arguably, except for last year, the best defender on this list. Except for last year, when Jaren Jackson won Defensive Player of the Year, he's arguably the best defender on this list. Scoring, they all put up roughly the same amount, but if you look at the stats, Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley are putting up more shots than Miles Turner. Miles Turner doesn't put up that much shots because, once again, he can't. That's not his role. So,
Evan Mobley still average more balls than him though. So he's doing more glass than him. Evan Mobley still doesn't matter.
Miles Turner averages more blocks.
Okay.
Which one?
Evan Mobley still gets a block a game. You said what?
Which one would you rather have, more boards or more blocks?
I'd rather have more balls.
Put that on God.
I put that on God.
Perfect.
Because those balls can be offensive rebounds. That's second chance points. I'm taking balls.
Perfect. So you're taking Evan Mobley and you're cutting Miles Turner. Leaving that.
Yeah.
We got second to last one, Sabonis, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Bam Adebayo.
I knew Eric gonna geek up when he heard Cat.
Perfect. Who are we start benching and cutting? It's a tough one.
I'll go first. I'll be starting Bam, then benching Sabonis,
All right, that's perfect.
and then Cat. See you later.
I'll go second. I'm starting Cat. I'm benching Bam, and I'm cutting Sabonis.
I got Jay.
You got me. You go right ahead.
He said, you go right ahead. All right. I got similar to Dion. Bam starting, Sabonis. No, he got Sabonis starting. You got Sabonis starting?
Nah, I got a Sabonis on the bench, Birdie.
Okay, then yeah, same thing. Bam starting, Sabonis bench. Sorry, Nar, Mister. I gotta shoot 3 corners. Get out of here.
Perfect. Whoa, Jaden, care to explain why you're starting Cat? What has
Nah.
he shown you?
I want to list mine first. I got Sabonis starting. Bench Bam. And y'all know who's out of here. Jaden, go ahead. The floor is yours. Explain yourself.
Cat is roughly, you want to average out his seasons. He is putting up 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks a game. Those other two guys are nowhere near that. I don't know why y'all are cutting Cat. He is the best one on the list. You want to talk about defense? Yeah, he might be the worst defender, but he's for sure the best scorer and the number one option. Bam is the number one option, can barely put up 15 points. Sabonis poops himself
That's
in
the
the
number one
playoffs.
option.
From God.
That's the number one option.
Bam is the number one option. He's going to be in.
Cat?
He put up. He didn't put up more than 15 points.
No, he put up. I said he can barely put up more than 15 points. That's what I said.
Perfect. Do one
That's
thing for me. Put it on God Cat's the number one option.
Bro,
No.
prior years, he's been a number one option. You can say Anthony Edwards because Cat's been injured.
Prior years, he's played with Jimmy, so he wasn't the number one option then either.
Still putting up 25 points a game. So
But
you're
he wasn't the number one option.
so you're proving my point. If Cat's not the number one option, perfect. Second option, putting up 25 points per game. Bam is the second option. Sabonis is the second option. They're not touching 20. So what
So
are
put
we talking
put
about?
that on God. Put that on God. Bam didn't average 20 last year.
One season average 20. I mean, how many
Yep,
years?
yep. Now we just gonna say he can't get close to 20. Now he's gonna switch it to one season.
Bro. I'm really trying to understand why you are cutting Cat. Cat is
Sorry,
the
buddy.
best player on the list.
Pat's getting cut for why? I'm gonna tell you this. Bam is a way better defender, and you know what else he does way better than him? Playmake.
Bro.
Then Sabonis rebounds better than him, and he playmakes light years better than him as well. Bam has been to the finals twice, has performed better than Cat in any series. That's why Bam is starting for me. So, mind you,
Put
Sabonis
it
hurt
on God.
himself.
Bam has performed better than Cat in any series. Put that on God.
Sorry.
Put that on God.
On his two finals runs, he's performed better than Cat has in any series, in my opinion. Sorry, Brody. On God, I believe that. He hurt himself against who do they play? The Grizzlies? He hurt himself when they went to 7. What did he do against the Nuggets this last season?
Hurt
Oh,
himself
that's
again.
right. That's right. Self-harm. And the last time they made the playoffs before that, I think they lost in the first round to who? I think that was the Rockets or something. So another round of self-harm. So sorry, Brody. I don't know what you're dick-eating Cat for, but sorry, it needs to stop.
Not he is the best player. He's putting up 25, 10, and 2 blocks.
No, just
Also,
say he has the best. He has the best accolades. That's it. But did he earn those joints? No.
athletes or not putting up 25, 10, and 2 blocks. Is Bam or Sabonis doing anything like that? Bam is not sniffing 25 ever. Second option, he's not. And he's been the second option, and he's never sniffed 25.
Sorry.
And you can say, oh, Bam's been the third option because Tyler Hero. You make Bam the second option. He is not sniffing 25 points. I don't care. He may be the better defender, playmaking. I don't care about that. You're talking about playmaking as a big. That's one of the least prioritized things as a big man.
Nah, actually, it's not.
Put that on God.
It's actually becoming one of the most important things in the game right now.
No,
especially off Jokic.
Jokic is making that one. Jokic
has been doing that for how many years now? He's the one who's changing the game. How many bigs are coming in the league doing
name
it?
Name another big that's playmaking just as good as Jokic or playmaking in general. Name one.
Sorry, Brody. I can name about 5 off the top of the dome.
Name.
Sabonis, Sengun, Jokic. Like, what?
You're naming
Bam.
a rookie. You're naming a sophomore rookie player.
A rookie? Sorry, Brody. He's not a rookie.
You're naming a sophomore player. Sengun, come on. Come on.
Exactly.
Name
that literally
a
proves
big.
my point.
Name
that
a
literally
genuine
proves the point.
starting big. You're talking about a big on the Rockets. Name a genuine big.
You said what?
Name a genuine big. Name somebody who's been in the league as long as Cat. You have a hella big men you can pick from, but
Sorry.
Alfred Sengun?
The two people that were arguing against Sabonis and Bam have been in the league damn near just as long and play make way better than him.
Put that on God.
That they play make way better than him? On God, they do.
What the hell?
What are you talking
not
about?
even
Perfect. Let's look at this. Cat's putting up 3 assists a game. Let's look at Bam. Since this playmaking, this is your main argument. Your defense and playmaking is your main argument. Bam is putting up 3 assists for his career as well. But
I'm not taught. You gonna go to career?
And that's a
perfect. We could go to last season. Cat's putting up 5 assists last season. Bam's putting up 3.
How many games did Cat play? Stop harming yourself.
Okay, I'm harming. That's why I said career, but you want to talk about last season. They're putting up the same amount of... I'm going to go for Sabonis for you. Hurting yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Everybody in here who watches the game of basketball knows
that's bad work for you, bro. I'm not going to lie.
Sabonis, 7 assists, bro. So that's the only guy that's putting up assists.
I hope you know. I really hope you know.
Career putting up the same amount of assists, 3 assists.
What are you talking about? I really hope you know you're the only one that's harming yourself.
No, I'm not harming myself. I 100% on God, I agree with my statement. You just brought up playmaking. Bam is putting up 3 assists.
That's all.
Cat
I
putting up
don't
3 assists
care.
for a
I do
career.
not. I do not care about how many assists he's averaging. As a player, as a nigga watching the game, you can see how
Now,
Bam affects the
now
game
it's
better
the
than
eye test. You just brought up assists. You just brought up assists before this. Now it's the eye test, bro.
It's always
sorry.
been about the eye test, though. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
Damo,
want
Damo, stop glazing, bro. I'm talking to Dion. You're glazing.
I'm not glazing. I'm sitting here
Bro,
listening to. I'm listening to it, bro. I'm saying you're harming yourself as well, bro.
nah,
I'm literally
harming,
saying that.
harming, harming yourself is saying the Vikings are a top 5 team in the
Don't try to
NFL.
go
That's
back to the football statement. We're talking about Carl Anthony Towns.
perfect, perfect,
We're
perfect. You're
talking
talking
about
about
Carl
Carl
Anthony
Anthony Towns,
Towns.
it's
right?
right.
It's
They're,
like
both they're
it's like
both
it's
putting up
crazy
3
for
assists
you
for
for a
a career.
person that watches the game really sits here and says, "Oh, Carl Anthony Town play makes better than Bam does,"
I never
and
said he play makes. Dion said he play makes. That's the basis of Dion's argument. He said defense and then play makes. Playmaker is number 2. So as a playmaker, what stat do you look at for playmaking? You look at assists. They're both putting up 3 assists for his career. They're both putting up 3 assists. So where's the playmaking? Is he getting hockey assists? Like that's the type of game you're
He's
watching.
hard.
Hockey.
He's harming himself.
That's the
He's
type of game
harming.
you're watching. Mind you, Cat's job is not to play make. His job is to score the ball. Hence why he's putting up 25 points a game. Like, bro, what are y'all talking about?
So
You want
let
to
me
talk
get this
about
straight.
boards? Bam.
Let me get
Yeah,
this straight.
I might look at boards. I might look at boards.
You would rather have a player who just scores than a player who can do everything. Is what you're telling me. Because it's not like Cat scores way better than Bam. He just
Bro,
shoots way more threes.
we're saying who I'm starting, I'm benching. Bam has barely sniffed his
Answer
career.
answer this. Answer this for me. Does Cat score way better than Bam?
He scores more.
Does he score way better than Bam?
So are you saying more
If
skill?
you look at him, if you
Are you
look,
saying more
if no, I'm not
skill?
switching anything to more skill. Don't try to
So what are
duck
you
me.
asking? Score better.
If
What
you
are you
look,
asking?
if you look at both players and you've watched them both for their whole careers, is Cat that much of a better scorer than Bam?
Yes, Bam is hella inconsistent. Hella
And
inconsistent.
Cat's not. Cat might be more
Cat's
inconsistent.
consistently putting up 25 points per game for his career.
Cat might be more
Bam is
inconsistent.
barely touching 20. He just touched 20 for the first time in his career last season. He just did that.
And he's had way deeper playoff runs with arguably probably worse teams than Cat has.
Bro,
So
put that on God. Put that on God's worst teams.
that I believe that Bam's teams are arguably less talented and probably worse than Cat's teams.
Yes.
And Cat's had around him.
Yes.
I believe that.
Perfect.
Cat has had Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Jeff Teague on one team and couldn't even get out of the first round. What are we sitting here talking
Okay,
about?
but you're acting like you just said I just brought Cat as being a number 1 option. You just screamed at me and said Cat is not the number 1 option on that team. Is he the number 2 option on that team with Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler, Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah, he
yeah,
is.
Okay,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
he's putting up 25 points per game. Bam is the number 2 option. It's not even sniffing 20. He just
and
sniffed
he's
20 last
getting.
first time in his career.
And guess what? He's getting deeper in the playoffs.
Bro, you're talking about a team game. We're talking about individuals who you're starting, cutting, and benching. You put Bam Adebayo on those Timberwolves. What is he doing? He's same
You
shit.
put Bam on that Timberwolves team that went to 7 with the Grizzlies. I'm taking the Timberwolves to win that series.
Bro, how? And Cat is putting up 23,
What do you
24.
mean how?
He's
What do
putting
you
up
mean
22,
how?
23 points per game in that series, and Bam is barely. Cat's role on that team is to score the basketball. He is not the best scorer.
Shot Cat was playing awful.
He was playing
What
off.
aren't you understanding? He
Bam
literally was
Bam is going
shooting.
to have a worse time scoring the ball on that team.
He was shooting the Timberwolves out of the game.
We would just bring up the argument that people could have bad series. Dama just brought up the argument with Michael Porter Jr. You could shoot bad, you're taking potential. So I'm saying the same stuff.
How are you gonna take potential when Cat's older? What?
We're talking about a guy putting up 25, 10, and 2 blocks. And you're taking a guy putting up, Bam is putting up what, 19, 9, and let's see how many blocks he's putting up for his career. A block? He's getting less rebounds, he's getting
Yes,
less blocks, and he's averaging less points and less
mind you,
assists. So why
mind you,
taking Bam? Are
Cat,
you taking it because of the eye test?
Cat is what 3 inches shorter than. I mean, Bam is 3 inches shorter than Cat too.
Bam is averaging less in every category I just named: points, rebounds, assists, and blocks. Assists, we could say, is roughly the same because you're both putting up 3 assists a game, roughly. So why are you taking a guy putting up less stuff because of the eye test? Like, what are we talking about?
No, I'm taking Ben because he does everything else except for score maybe 3, 4 less points than Cat
He
better.
doesn't Cat rebounds more. He gets more rebounds and he blocks more shots. So what are you
So
talking?
perfect. So you're saying Cat's a better defender than Bam now?
I'm not saying that, but we're
So
talking about
why'd you just tell me that? Why'd you just tell
the
me that then?
statistical categories. Okay, perfect. Bam can play perimeter defense. He can slide his feet. But at the end of the day, we look at the stats. Cat is performing better than him in every statistical category I just named.
Perfect. Let me ask you
Then
this
you,
then: if Cat's such this great center, why did they go and get Rudy Gobert?
Because Cat wants to play the four. He wants to stretch the floor. He wants to play the new age big man position. And we said the league is changing, right? So let it
You're,
change.
and he doesn't do that
Damo,
efficiently.
you can talk to him, bro.
I
He's
don't.
already
I don't want to
talked
talk
himself.
to him. I don't. It-
You
he does. He doesn't
what?
do it.
How am I saying something crazy? I'm really trying to get. We talking about a guy that's putting up more points than Bam, more rebounds, more blocks.
Doesn't he
Like,
ever?
and
Don't. Doesn't he get more shots?
perfect. We can talk about the shots. We can look at the shots, and if he doesn't get more shots, you better run for me. You better run. Field goal attempts. Bam puts up 15 attempts per game. Let's look at Cat.
20, 18.
Put that on. Put that on God before I even.
Just say it.
Before I even. 14.8. Cat is putting up less field goal attempts than Bam. What are guys talking about?
For his career.
What are guys talking about?
For his career.
Perfect. For his career, 16.2. He's putting up 2 more shots. He's putting up 2 more shots. 2 more shots. And he's putting up 5 more points. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? Tell me, what are you talking about? Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's just move on. I don't got time. All-time start bench cut. Gilbert Arenas, Brandon Roy, or Deron Williams. Yeah, I can take it.
Uh, I'll be cutting Darren Williams. I know that might be surprising to some guys, but the
That is
years that
surprising.
Gilbert Arenas was actually playing good, and then his prime averaging 30, and then he put up another season probably like 29. I'm taking that over any years that Darren Williams was frolicking and bojangling down the road in Utah or Brooklyn. That doesn't impress me. And Brandon Roy, he arguably might have one of the greatest what if stories if he doesn't get hurt. I think we're talking about top 10 shooting guard ever if he doesn't get hurt.
Agree,
If he
100%.
so, I'm not worried about Darren Williams. Darren Williams played his whole career. He was healthy for most of it, and is he even a top 20 point guard of all time? So
Hold on. I'm thinking.
I'm cutting him.
No, he's not top 20.
I'm cutting him. Is he even top 25?
Don't push it.
Sorry,
don't,
buddy.
don't push it.
I'm pushing it.
He's top
I'm
25.
I'm putting current guys over him right now, like Ja Morant. So now what? He's cut.
Ain't gonna
He's
lie,
cut.
Smacks your face.
I'm cutting
He's
them too.
cut.
Perfect. Who's starting? Who you benching?
I'm starting Gilbert and I'm benching Brandon.
I did.
Since he was healthy, he was hooping.
Whoa.
I did the reverse, and I did base it, off of career. I started Darren Williams. I benched Brandon Roy, and I cut Gilbert Arenas. I did.
I'm starting Roy. I'm benching Darren Williams, and I'm cutting Gilbert Arenas.
Y'all are full of shit.
They're gonna cut the best thing on the joint. It's crazy.
Joe.
I went by
No, but
careers. I didn't go by player.
I get what you said about careers, but at their peaks, nobody's better than Gilbert.
Yeah,
Put
but
that on.
Even if they lived out their careers.
Put that on guy Brandon Roy at his peak is not better than Gilbert Arenas.
What's the most Brandon Roy average in a year, bro?
Put it on God. I'm not doing any stats yet. After you put it on God, then I'll.
No, go pull up these stats right now, bro.
Bro, I don't want to talk about stats. Put it
You
on.
heard my list,
I was
bro.
about to
Gilbert's
say.
number one.
I know Gilbert Arenas had them big years where he averaged that 30, then close to 30, 28. Yeah. And then
Brandon Roy's highest season is 23 points.
but
Shut up, Jordan.
I was about to say, but like you said, Brandon Roy, what
Gilbert
his
Arenas
story is what happened.
playing on the Wizards. How is he any much different than Gilbert? Not Gilbert Arenas. How is he any much different than Bradley Bill? Explain that to me. I'll wait.
Sorry, Birdie.
They
That
the
I can
wasn't the
same.
tell you
question.
one simple reason. Gilbert was making the playoffs. Bradley Beal made the playoffs one time with us when he was averaging 30 the other year. I don't even think that guy even
Whose team was better, Gilbert Arenas or Bradley Bill?
probably Bradley Beal, Birdie.
That on God.
Do-do-do.
Put it on
Sorry,
God.
Birdie.
Put it on God. Just put it on
Sorry,
God.
Birdie. Might have more talent on his roster than Gilbert did.
My only question is,
Mind you, he had Antoine Jameson. Who was on that team?
Britton Haywood.
Kwame Brown. Oh my gosh.
Who?
Kwame Brown. Oh my. Who else was on that team?
Kwame Brown.
I'm not worried. Gilbert Arenas sure
Yeah,
had a
you
team.
can't be worried. You
Let me just look.
just named Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Steve Blake. Perfect. It's looking like Gilbert Arenas had the worst team. Not even gonna sit here and try to sugarcoat it. Jared Jeffries. Ugh. No. After careful consideration, I might have to cut I have to start Gilbert Arenas.
Yep. All right. Whoa, you named Jared Jeffries. You didn't give any respect to that next legend.
Sorry, he was filled with the Knicks. I'll just be 100%.
Perfect.
Perfect. So we're all agreeing that we're cutting. Nah, Don wouldn't
No, I
agree.
didn't
He's not.
agree. I started Darren Williams.
Perfect. Let me go
he's
look
still cutting Gilbert.
enough for his career.
Nah. I mean, you brought up the playoff point. Darren Williams made it to the playoffs more than both of them. Yeah.
Jalen Williams had a better team than both of them.
Understandable, but he made it. He made it to the Western Conference Finals as well. And then we still kind of account he was a point guard, and he still averaged a double throughout his peak years.
Gosh.
Throughout his peak years, he averaged a double.
Blow
So
him off.
Nah.
I mean,
Oh
Darren
my gosh.
Williams.
Darren Williams is putting up that double.
but
Oh my god.
and Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas, yeah, he had the points. I mean, but he played on the, you know what
Think
I'm saying? He played on the worst team, so I'm like, yeah, but like, if I'm going by, like I said, Brandon Roy, what if? So he was staying on the jump anyway, and then I just had to compare it to his career and then Gilbert's career, and I had to give it to Darren Williams because
the
Perfect.
reason
even on the
I don't
back
Start
end,
really have any. I just don't have that much respect for Darren Williams because I just feel like he's one of those players that had a lot of shortcomings. You put Gilbert on the team with Andre Karolinko, Paul Millsap, Mohamed Okur, guys like that. I think they go further than
Nah,
what Darren Williams did.
you trying to name players look smart. What is Mohamed Okur doing, bruh?
Sorry, buddy, he's a stretch five,
Nah,
real big body.
I don't got time for this
He
basketball
gave me
story.
hell, and he
Big ass
gave me hell. He gave
Mohamed
me hell,
Okur
and
trying to name people to sound cool. Get the
he
hell
gave
out
me
of here.
hell
hey,
Let me
look,
in
switch.
2K8s. Oh my gosh, 2K8, he was giving me hell shooting threes with my player. But and another thing, oh my gosh, Darren Williams had that team where he had granted they were out of their primes, but they were still solid players. He had Kevin Garnett, Brooke
I knew
Lopez,
he's gonna
Paul
do,
Pierce, Joe Johnson, and they went nowhere.
bruh.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Let me guess. He also had Cheryl Green and Jordan Farmar too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Who's the most skilled player on the list? Because if we're doing a skill based joint,
Gilbert
if
Arenas,
it's
no
skill
question.
based, then it's Gilbert.
Perfect. And then Darren Williams is getting cut, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
Perfect. Anything else y'all want to say before we make our closing remarks?
Hey man, just stay tuned into the NFL season. I think it's gonna be an unknown season, but it's gonna be an exciting one. So make sure y'all stay tuned, man.
Perfect. Eric, anything you want to say about your beloved Lamar? He's listening, so say a message to him.
Hot take to end the podcast.
What?
If all goes well, if the
Yep.
Ravens at their best,
Let me guess. They win the Super Bowl.
right on, bro.
Put it on God. Put it on God.
And I believe that if they play at their best, I wholeheartedly believe they can go in Kansas City and beat the Chiefs.
Nah, I gotta get out of here. End the joint, bro. End it.
Dion, you
Say your closing
say
No, no,
remark,
no,
man.
no, 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 no,
Ended
no,
it with
no,
hot take.
no. I don't have anything to say.
perfect.
End
I'm flipping that and I'm posting it on TikTok for everybody to hear that. Anyways, thank you for listening to another episode of the Edit on God podcast. Once again, I am Jaden.
Eric.
Dominique.
Dion Riley.
And we are out.
Mhm.
Perfect.